it's just one of those things that it's not very common for children to have strokes. So it's in Moya Moya is extremely difficult to diagnose.
It's a rare disorder that affects roughly 1 in 100,000 people across the nation. And one of those is a girl right here in the Twin Tiers. Good evening, everyone. Zach Wheeler and Brooke Taylor are off tonight. What started out as a simple flu then turned into something much worse that meant life or death. But for this girl, it's not holding her back as she and her family come together to overcome it each day. 18 News health and medical correspondent Samantha Lance introduces us to her and how she deals with it in this special report.
Just a few months ago, this happy 8-year-old little girl came down with the flu, her symptoms quickly becoming worse, landing her in the emergency room.
We got into the room to recovery, and it wasn't 30 seconds. We turned around, and there stood a neurologist telling us that there's bad news, that she had had a stroke.
Tegan was then sent to Rochester for further testing. That's where she got the diagnosis that would change her life forever.
He called us up to the room and he says, well, I got some good news, good news-ish, bad news. I don't know what way to take it. The good news is we know what it is, but the bad news, it's Moya Moya. And we looked at each other like, who came up with this? Like, are we really hearing that? You know, it just was crazy.
The inflammation in Tegan's body from the flu had triggered her Moya Moya, a rare disease that restricts blood flow to the brain, causing a number of side effects, some of which can be fatal if untreated.
Her speech and her mobility, and she was not like using the restroom, and just things that she's always done.
Doctors telling Tegan she would need open brain surgery immediately to decrease the chances of another stroke.
I wanted the most experienced for her. I didn't care where we had to go.
Tegan's mom deciding on a world-renowned Moya Moya surgery program in Boston. Her family anxiously waiting for more than 6 hours as Tegan underwent the operation.
She came out and she was in the ICU overnight, and 24 hours post-op was playing on the floor in the playroom. So I'm very blessed and lucky.
Surgery, however, is only the first step in treatment. There's still a number of unanswered questions.
Because of it being a vascular issue, you know, make sure that she's not going to have any other trouble. We have gone through the whole testing for all to make sure she doesn't have an autoimmune disease or anything like that, and so far everything's come back good.
While no one knows exactly what the future will hold for Tegan, things are looking up.
We love her the way she is, and we just want her to be healthy and happy, and if she needs assistance her whole life with certain things, we don't care. We just don't want any more strokes, or just for her to be healthy.
And with National Moya Moya Day just around the corner, Tegan's family's hoping to raise awareness for the rare disease and others like it.
It doesn't matter how they act, and it doesn't matter what they look like, or it doesn't matter how they talk or anything, but you should be strong for them.
If I can help one other mom, dad, grandparent, whoever, to just always keep pushing, don't ever give up.
Reporting in Bradford County, Samantha Lance, 18 News.